You have 12 choices on your application, and you're only going to have one match, unless it's a specialized high school, and that's separate. But you get one match in that main round, and that's your match. If, as a parent, you decide that you want to go into the supplementary round, you can. But the thing that the parent has to remember is that when you go into the supplementary round and you put down a different school, and now you get that school in the supplementary round, you lost your main match. You can't go back now and say you want that main match school. It's gone. If you go into the supplementary and you don't get a match, then you keep the match from the main round. The only way a student is going to get more than one offer is if they apply for the specialized high school test and they match. They score high enough and they match to one of those, they'll also get an offer from the main application. In terms of filling out the application, there's 12 choices, and one of the important things to remember is if you do have a zoned high school, put it down. Maybe as your last choice, not as your first, unless that's what you want. Because once you put down your zoned high school and you put it as your first choice, that's it. That's what you're getting. Nothing after that. Talking about putting down choices, there are 12 choices you can put on the main app. And I know the DOE sometimes and other folks will recommend putting all 12 choices down. The thing to remember is if you put that school on your app, you may get it. And then you're going there.
So the biggest mistake about filling out a high school application, that from my experience, from friends of mine, from people I speak to, is that it's really important, again, to put it down, to put the choices down realistically, what do you want? So if you don't want a school, don't put it down, because the possibility, people think because they put it 8th or 9th that they may not get it, but it just may work out where you may get your 9th or 10th or even 12th choice. So only put down on that application what you are willing to accept, because once you get it, it's virtually impossible to get another choice unless you've matched with a specialized, or unless you've going through a charter school.
So if you also list a school that you don't want to go to, it's almost like impossible to change, because it's like very, very, very hard.
Once you receive an offer in the main round, the only way to have it change is to go into the supplementary round. And if you go into the supplementary round and you get a match, then that main match is gone. That school's gone. And you now have the supplementary round match, and that match you must take. If you don't get a match in the supplementary, then you're basically still with your main match.